If you're looking for a happy musical, look elsewhere. I'm a large fan of Jekyll and Hyde and Les Miserables, two of the saddest musicals in the history of musical theater. Next to Normal is arguably even sadder. Yeah, it has its funny moments with its more uplifting tunes, but the show is just pretty sad. If you plan to watch it, I suggest going in with tissues, ice cream, and the likes. The show focuses on Mother Diana Goodman, a victim of bipolar disease and hallucinations, and the toll it takes on her family. And this said toll hits the family pretty hard, particularly when she's been hallucinating somebody long dead, someone who's fighting for her trust, trying to rip her out of her world, at least so she imagines. The show follows the ups and downs of the family, concluding on a bittersweet note. So what makes the show so successful? After all, not just any show becomes the 8th musical in history to receive the Pulitzer Prize. It's the amount of conflict and drama rising. We're up to our eyes in it. Diana's mental health and the fight within herself about who to trust and where to turn. Her husband, Dan, questioning why he stays with her and if he himself is the crazy one. Their daughter, Natalie, seeking refuge from her hectic life. The elder Goodman child, a son, trying to be heard. At one point, everything's just gotta fall apart, and that's what happens. The family struggle, which is both real and at the same time bizarre, that keeps us itching to find out if it all gets better, is what keeps the seats filled at the theater. The show sports a stunning score, boasting both upbeat tunes as well as heartfelt ones. It contains only 6 characters: the Goodman family, Henry, a boy who crushes on Natalie, and the doctor who treats Diana. Each member of the cast, at least in the version I saw, was absolutely brilliant, each portraying the attitudes and realistic behaviors of each character wonderfully. That's another thing. All the characters are realistic. I could see myself reacting to things the way they would. They're so three-dimensional and real. As wonderful as musical theater is, and as much as I love it, it's hard to find a show with such well-rounded characters. The two themes of the show are the ones I've addressed in other analyses of Broadway shows. Love, and not only of the romantic nature, as well as conflict. Natalie struggles because she feels her mother loves her brother more than she loves her. This her being Natalie. She also struggles with her feelings for Henry. Meanwhile, love and care is what keeps Dan with Diana. Diana's disease is tearing up her family and the people around her. Natalie is afraid to introduce her new boyfriend to Diana, and this bothers the boyfriend a lot. She begins exploring something she really shouldn't, because she's trying to pretend the issues at home don't exist. Meanwhile, she and her brother have a conflict in a way, because Diana appears to prefer her son over her daughter. The conflict is centered around not only Diana's illness, but how it affects the bonds held by characters. Overall, a very sad story. A wonderful portrayal of a struggling suburban family. One of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. If musicals went to school, Next to Normal would graduate with no less than a 4.0 GPA for its brilliance. Okay, so this was for my Reach class, in case you, if you're one of my 3 subscribers, is wondering. And in the dibbly-doo below, I've included a link to the video that I'm showing in the class, which is a clip of Aaron Tveit singing I'm Alive. And then, yeah, that's it. So, have a lovely day.